Dear students of class 9th, it's so good to meet you again. This is your English class, and the topic that we are going to discuss today is conjunction. See, you have a number of topics as per the syllabus of class 9th and 10th. But at the same time, you have to remember that you will not get the questions directly from these grammar topics. Better you will get the questions in an indirect manner like editing, omissions, jumble words that we are going to discuss once the school reopens. At present we are discussing the topic conjunction as per the grammar rules. I want to begin with a very simple question related with grammar. I am very sure that you have read in primary classes. Define sentence. Just see how many of you can do. Yes. Group of words arranged in a particular order which gives a meaning, which has a particular meaning. Now see, I am giving you two sentences. One is Sita went to market. Sentence number 2, Kavita went to market. And I want you to join to combine these two sentences. At the same time, they have to give the meaning also. What you will do? What will be the answer? Yes, the answer will be Sita and Kavita went to the market. What you have used in between? A conjunction. What is that? And. Now see this example number 2. Sentence 1, I went to see him. 2, he was not there. Now in order to join, which particular word you will use in between? Now the word is but, and the sentence will be I went to see him but he was not there. With this we come to the definition of concept of conjunction. First we will see the definition. A conjunction is a word which joins two or more than two words, phrases, clauses or sentences. In other words, we can say that it is just like adhesive or glue which you use to paste the two pages or any other things. Is it clear? So, conjunction is a word which joins two or more than two words, phrases, clauses or sentences. Now we can see two more examples. Now in this, I hope you will be able to locate the conjunction. Is it clear? So the first sentence is work hard, otherwise you will fail. Sentence 2 is she gave me a book and a pen. Now it's your task to find out the conjunction. After this discussion of definition of conjunction, now we will see the types of conjunction. Mainly, the conjunctions are divided in three main parts. First one is the coordinating conjunctions. In this, the word coordinate refers to equal status or equal category. In a way, we can say that the coordinating conjunctions join the two words, phrases, clauses of equal rank or of the same type. Again I am repeating, these coordinating conjunctions are used to join the words, phrases, clauses of the same type, equal, which are totally of the same and equal rank. Now we'll see the examples. Some of the commonly used coordinating conjunctions are and, but, or, nor, for, yet, so, And you know, dear students, there is one principle also, just to make the learning of these coordinating conjunctions easy. You want to know which principle is this? This is Fanboys. Fanboys. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Now it will be your task to set examples of these. That means using the conjunctions that we have discussed in Fanboys. Coming to the second type, it is the subordinating conjunctions. It is used to show the dependency of one thing on the another. In a way, we can say when the subordinate clause is joined with the principal or the main clause, then the word which is used in between is called as the subordinating conjunctions. The most commonly used subordinating conjunctions are since, if, because, although, as, before, once, until, after, though, and whether. Now some of the examples in which we are going to use these subordinating conjunctions are, and in these examples you will find out the subordinating conjunctions yourself. Is it clear? Sentence 1. Wait here until I return. 2. I will leave as soon as you come. 3. You will fail unless you work hard. 4. I do not know where she lives. 5. He is an honest man, although he is poor. Now we come to the third type of conjunctions. This is the correlative conjunctions. These are pairs of conjunctions used in a sentence to join two equally important words. The most common correlative conjunctions are both and, either or, neither nor, not only but so, whether or, so that. Children, you can see all these are in pairs. That means they are used together. Can you make some sentences based on them? Okay, I am giving you a few examples, but your work is to make out where the correlative conjunctions are. 1. Neither the bat nor the ball belongs to me. 2. My sister reads both novels and plays. 3. Your brother is both funny and intelligent. 4. The ball landed either in the lake or in the bush. 5. The food here is both inexpensive and tasty. Again, I am revising. Conjunctions are of three types: coordinating, subordinating, and correlative conjunctions. Coordinating joins two words, phrases, clauses of same type. Subordinating, in this there is one dependent clause which is joined with the main clause. Correlative, in this there are pairs of conjunctions used. For example, either or, neither nor.